Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Eniola Koya, and if this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're an OG, my odogu, you know how we do. Thank you so much for always keeping up with my videos. So now today I have Mr. K here with me because we want to share with you an amazing juice. So please say hello to my people.
Hi everyone.
So heads up, Mr. K is a little bit shy. So Mr. K is a little bit shy, but yeah, we hope that you get the message regardless. So today we want to share with you some of the things you might experience as a new mom. And I'm featuring Mr. K because yes, we did this together. We're still doing this together. And I just want to show you his face here in the video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. So now, do you want to start? The first thing that we experienced in the video.
Well, maybe number one, the most important one will be sleepless nights.
Yes, sleepless nights is real, guys.
Sleepless nights.
Yeah, so do you want to like expatiate on
well, it's inevitable, you know. While my wife was pregnant, you know, majority of the time, friends of mine will be telling me, you know, go sleep.
Sleepless night is coming your way.
I'll tell them my own baby will be different. My brother, they are all the same
all over the world.
They are all the same. They're not different. Babies don't understand whether it's day or night. They just sleep anytime they want to sleep and stay awake anytime they want to stay awake. For instance, they even think, I'll be very honest, I think they believe midnight is day. All babies. Maybe I can be proven wrong, child, but
right.
All babies think midnight is day. So just expect that you'll be awake majority of the times at night.
Yeah, so I feel like because they are not yet tuned to the circadian rhythm, like they don't know the difference between the night and day. Sleepless night is real. Like sometimes grandma will come, I felt top up. I'll be like, oh no, not again. Like I just want to sleep, you know, because you stressed yourself throughout the day. You've been breastfeeding your baby, and then the nighttime that you are supposed to, lay your head, get some rest, your baby is still crying. It's almost as though they have like a remote control or like something that tells them that once you close your eyes to sleep, then
it triggers an alarm. It triggers an alarm in their body. They will wake up.
And I'm like, dude, can you just please sleep for a little bit?
Man.
Let's just take some time to rest. I mean, it was really hard. Sleepless nights, not having to sleep, and it still has to work and all of that, but it cannot be sleeping when
it will change your calendar, my brother.
Yeah, your calendar will definitely
it will change your whole routine. You don't have any routine again. You can't just say I want to plan this and that. Fine, you can really plan it out, but just expect surprises. Expect a disruption of that routine.
At least for the first 3 months.
Just expect a disruption of that
sleepless night is real. I mean, again, I feel like sleepless night because you have to breastfeed your baby throughout the night because they eat every 2 to 3 hours, so you have to wake up to attend to your baby. So one of the ways we were able to manage the situation a bit was that we invested in breast pump. Do you want to talk about that?
I think the breast pump thing really worked well. For our own case, it was a lifesaver. I would say that because number one, the breast milk didn't even come on time.
Yes, engorgement, giving you a dick like this. Oh my God!
Please don't be scared. It will come. But in our own case, the breast milk didn't come on time. it was really stressful.
Yeah, it was
So
stressful.
the breast pump really also helped the breast milk to later come out, because he was, trying to force it out, and it actually came at one point in time, even after seeing the doctors though. But since we had the breast pump, it was a bit relaxed. I won't say it was totally rosy after that. It was relaxed because now mother-in-law's mother can just help us, feed the baby sometimes
Just pump and then give it to the parent.
when probably when we need to just be alone or just catch some sleep, they can breastfeed, they can feed the baby through the bottle, and most of the time too, when you need to quickly just step out and do something, they can also come in handy and feed the baby on your behalf. But most times the baby needs the mom. I'll be very honest with you. Most of the time the baby needs the mom.
Yeah, because it's not every time. I mean, these babies are so demanding, and it's just like a military regime. They don't make the rules. I mean, you don't make the rules. they make the rules. Like my baby was actively taking the bottles and everything, and then all of a sudden she just stopped taking the bottles, and I'm like, madam, what happened?
That was a dramatic one.
It was like a drastic change.
You can imagine a baby taking a bottle in the next 10 minutes, and in the next
within the twinkle of an eye, everything changed.
Within the next 1 hour, madam is not taking a bottle again. Yeah, and it wasn't child's play. She was actively crying. As in, she was turning red.
Directly, she doesn't want.
So you know that there is a problem. So don't be scared. It's just a phase. It will pass. They will literally take the bottle again. Just keep on trying. Don't relent. Don't just drop the bottle off and say, she's not taking it again. Keep on trying and give him or her some time.
I mean,
let them relax too.
Yeah, this was me saying that my baby doesn't want to suck breast, so he's only bottle trying to teach her how to suck from the breast.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that scenario because we had the breast milk didn't come out on time. We started with the bottle with her, early. So you can imagine getting used to the bottle, and she's now not sucking breast. It was a problem. So I said, okay, calm down. Give her the breast, keep trying, keep putting it in her mouth. She would, until she learned how to suck the breast. Now she doesn't want the bottle, she wants the breast.
I mean, it was.
And you need to rest, so you need to give her the bottle.
So it was really dramatic.
It was.
So one lesson that we learned here is patience.
Yeah.
Like
patience
babies will try your patience.
They will try you. Yeah.
You just have to.
As a new mom, you need to be
very patient.
You need to be very patient. Be understanding. Babies are learning every day, so don't just be in a haste to give up.
Transfer aggression. It's very easy to say that you want to
just
transfer aggression on them.
Exactly. Just
have to be
lash
the
out
person.
And say what's wrong. Just be calm.
Be the bigger person.
They are babies. They are learning the process. So keep on teaching them. It's what you teach them that they will pick, because they are this new entity. They are just learning every new thing and everything you show them. So be patient with your baby. Don't lash out at them.
All right, guys, so the next thing we want to share with you is
baby blues.
Okay, so baby blues is another thing that is very real. So what is baby blues? So I'll be sharing that because it happened to me. So baby blues is when you just feel like your whole world is crashing down, questioning yourself, like, oh, why did I do this? Who sent me message? Because a little human is solely dependent on you. You have to be present at every point in time. And then coming from the whole pregnancy thing now to postpartum, you cannot even visit your friends. You have to feed your baby almost like the whole day. It's mentally stressful. So baby blues is when you're just overwhelmed, you're sad. At some point you might be thinking you're depressed, but it's not depression. It is called baby blues. But then doctors will tell you that if the baby blues, extends for, beyond 3 to 4 weeks, chances are you might be depressed, because postpartum depression is also very real, and then you should visit a psychologist. So you might experience baby blues. It's not that you are depressed, you're just overwhelmed. The whole new phase is different. I mean, you've never done this before, and then everything just comes like a whirlwind. Huh?
At once, like.
Yeah. So how did you feel with my
well, what I would say is, I would just advise all husbands out there, please, at this point in time, when there is this baby blue, whatever, just be patient. Just be patient. It's real. You might feel, what's going on with this woman? What's all this? Seeing her lashing out at, your baby.
Littlest things.
It's just, you'll be wondering like what's going on, but please, that's not the woman behaving like that. It's some
hormones. And I feel like I feel like it might be different for different people.
Yeah,
based
on
your
exactly,
what do they call this thing?
Your own body.
No, not body. I've forgotten this thing. Maybe you are melancholy.
Okay, yeah. I think your temperament.
Your temperament.
Exactly.
Depends on your temperament.
It might be a bit different for everybody.
I am melancholic, so it was worse.
Yeah. There will be drastic changes in your life. You just need to calm down and understand what's going on, and that's why we're actually making this video to inform you, to share our experiences. You don't need to pass through exactly what we passed through, and just to help you navigate
the whole new phase
easy. We don't want anybody to have it like we did, because you might not be well equipped to handle that thing. But we went through these challenges without knowing anything, having any information about this, and most of the time is until after it has happened then we now see something or read up on something, and find out that this is actually what's going on. And we now understand your situation.
And then one thing I feel happens, with the whole new parenthood or being a first time mom thing, is the fact that you're just coming into it. Nobody's ever going to tell you what to expect. You basically learn on the job by yourself. So when my friends ask me, oh, how is it going, especially Timmy, she would send me a message, oh Andy, how are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I'm learning on the job. So that's just the way it is. You get to learn on the job. I used to think that, it's going to be an easy breezy journey, because I've babysitted so many babies, my siblings' children. I babysitted them, and it's not the same experience. So you babysitting other people's kids would definitely be different when you have your own children. Yes, so that's just the thing about baby blues. So you have to be patient.
Yeah.
Yes. Did I frustrate you small?
A lot.
So what if you have twins then?
Well,
you will rent
at least I'm well equipped to handle it. So now I know what I don't know then. So if twins should come now, I know how to go about it. Maybe I'll just resign my job and become a full-time husband and dad. No wala. So it's all good. I think the next thing is about old wives' tales.
Yeah, old wives'
tales.
Yes, I'm going to So old wives' tales is when the old things that our parents still believe to still be the main thing. For example, during pregnancy, they will tell you, don't walk inside the sun so that evil spirits will not enter inside your belly. So you have to, attach a pin onto your clothing to chase the evil spirit away. So that's one thing about old wives' tale. And then there are so many tales that are not even medically proven, but our parents think that they still work and all of that. So For old wives still, I feel like parents will definitely talk. They will tell you these things that
well, be open to quite a number of them. Not don't just discard them because you don't want to
disrespect your parents and you don't want to get into a fight.
But just be a bit political and let me say diplomatic about it.
Yeah, that's where your diplomatic skills should come in handy. And then I feel like for old wives' tales because there are many, so you just have to like filter it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Pick the one
you don't take everything the way they just throw it at you.
Yeah. So take the one that you think is good and then just jettison the one that you feel like you don't need. For example,
exactly, especially the ones that are not in line with the medical advice you get from your doctors. Just weigh both and just discard. But you discard it, with sense. So don't go and before you cause family problem and they call family meeting on your head.
Yeah. So one of the tales that we got is you know what?
Oh yeah, I remember that one. So, well, it's I think when I heard that,
which kind
I laughed at that. Maybe is that I think they said it's something connected to the umbilical cord.
To the umbilical cord
that's going to just bother them and they just start crying for no reason.
Them and then they would cry for no reason. So that is what the Yoruba people call you know what. So they will tell you, hey, where you should use grape water for the baby so that the you know what can subside, or you should use there's another garlic mixed with spring onions together inside a bottle to give your baby so that the you know what can reduce a bit. PSA, you know what in English is colic, I think. So when your baby is colicky, that is what the Yoruba people will call you know what. So we're always making jest of our mommies that your baby is crying. Hope it's not you know what that
Well, our baby didn't experience that for a long time. I think
for about 2 weeks.
I think about 2 weeks she cried uncontrollably sometimes, and after that the whole thing stopped. We didn't use, though this concussion was prepared, but I'll be very honest, we didn't use it.
We didn't get it because my mom would say, and you're not like you, because my mommy is like a scaredy cat. She's always scared for everything, and she doesn't like to see like when the baby is crying. And my second mommy too, Mommy K.
Exactly.
You know what? Don't show me. You know what? So a whole lot of tales that you just have to be diplomatic, like Mr. K said. Pick the ones that work for you and pick the jettison the ones that you don't agree with. Another thing, okay, please go ahead.
Or the ones that are against your medical advice.
So your medical advice.
Please follow your doctor's advice. It's very, very important.
Yeah. So another thing that we do remember to talk about is, apart from your child being a night owl, not sleeping, we didn't talk about the fact that you are going to be very stressed.
Yeah. You will be stressed.
Stress is very real as a first-time mom or a first-time parent. Stress is real. I mean, there are times that our baby would, cry and cry. There was a day that, I was actually pitying him. He carried the baby for 3 hours. Whenever he decides to sleep, that's when you just hear, nya, nya.
Babies just take a particular pattern and they follow through with it.
Yeah.
For me, it was our baby doesn't want you to sit down while you're carrying her. You can't sit. I don't know how she figures that out, but the moment you carry her and you sit down,
voila,
she would cry. And she would cry until you stand up on your feet and start rocking her. That's when she will stop crying.
Yeah, so the stress thing is actually very real. You feel like your world is crashing down, I just need a breather. I just want to, just rest for a bit. So stress is very real. be prepared that you would be stressed physically and mentally. You're going to be stressed, but the good part is bad days don't last, so you're going to get through it.
You're going to get through it. So just don't think about it. They said I'm going to be stressed, and you're not thinking about it. There are ways you can actually manage,
navigate the whole
stress.
situation.
So, like I said, if you have help, it helps also. If you have someone to help you, like your mother-in-law coming around, or your mom coming around, or a relative coming around, that also can be a form of help. You have somebody like a helping hand. There can't be too many helping hands, I can tell you.
Yeah,
there
please
can't be too
accept
many.
all the help.
Yeah, there can't be too many helping hands, because the moment you have an extra hand, that person can cater to the baby while you
get some rest.
Get some rest and do some other things that you need. But the moment you don't have any help, it's just you and your baby alone. Please don't reject all the help you get. Then anybody that is willing to help you, that is family, let them come around, stay with you, even if it's just for 2 days, 3 days, a week. It will go a long way.
No help is small.
Yeah, it will go a long way in alleviating all those stress that you might have accumulated over the week or catering to your baby.
Yeah, and I think we should also add the fact that this is not like some professional advice. It's our own experience, the things that we experience, and it's not like we're totally out of it, because our baby is still it's a process. We're just gradually coming out of the whole sleepless night phase and the stressful part, but we feel like it is very important to put this out there now that we have the time.
You can see that we didn't even shoot any videos since
then, because
you would not have that time. I'm telling you, you will not have that time. So and I think drum roll for the final, the final and the most important one. Wow, I think you should mention that name.
Okay, so the final thing we would be sharing with you is the fact that we understand the Hebrew woman thing, Hebrew woman. Yes, the grace of God is made available to all, but there are times that you might need a medical incision in order to allow for your baby to come out safely. So in our own case, we had what is called episiotomy. Mr. Episiotomy. So now
I think that thing turned me to a medical doctor overnight.
So episiotomy is a medical term used for episiotomy is when your doctor or your midwife makes an incision in order for your baby to come out safely, in order to avoid any complication and all of that. So please note that episiotomy is not a bad thing. It is a medical procedure that doctors will advise allows your baby to come out very safely, especially for a first-time mom.
Exactly.
So now, we did drum roll because episiotomy changed the game. It was a game changer in the wrong way actually for us, because we after the episiotomy was done, it was expected to have subsided within the frame of like 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
But something that was meant to heal for about 6 weeks ended up being there for close to 3 months. It was so painful that it actually did not make me really enjoy some moments that I would have enjoyed with my baby, because I was like in so much pain. I was always very cranky, angry, and I just wanted everything to just go away quickly. So episiotomy complication happened, and then they didn't take care of it as much as they should have, telling us, oh, it's going to be fine, you guys are going to be fine, giving us different antibiotics every time that we go for checkup and all of that. So it was such a trying time that the pain was so excruciating, such that it would be as though somebody's knocking hammer on my head. I mean, there was a night that I was weeping like a baby because I was in so much pain, and that's why your partner should really understand that this is what is happening, and you bless God for the life.
You did. Sometimes I think it happens when you have a bigger than usual baby that wants to come out, or the dilation is not just open enough, or probably dilation is okay, but the baby is still not.
Of dilation.
Yeah, okay. The baby is kind of too big to come out.
So they just need to help the baby and the mother.
Just need to assist. That's what they do. They just need to assist by cutting you a bit.
Making so they call it an incision.
Yeah.
So episiotomy itself is not bad, but then you need to ask them why they are doing that, and they need to really help you take care of it. So over to you.
I don't think it should be a problem for anybody, but you need to get the right information.
Should in case the episiotomy breaks down, that is why we're making this video. You need to really be on their neck, because you don't want to go through the pain that I went through. I don't pray it for anybody. It was really bad,
what will really help too is once you've done an episiotomy, because you'll be aware, they would inform you that probably they cut you a bit and they've stitched or they sutured you back to normal, things like that. You would even know, because trust me, you can't spread your legs. I can tell you.
Not being able to sit.
When it says you are like this.
Not being when you want to fart, you have to be very cautious about.
You be walking gingerly, so you would know. So the thing is, you really need to have proper care. Take proper care of the suture and all those things.
Yeah, I think you just need to two things. When you get an episiotomy, just be very careful so that it doesn't break down. Breaking down means so that the suture doesn't tear. It's like when you sew your cloth and then it doesn't tear like that. Yeah, and it's in a very delicate place that you won't be able to pee. You cannot do quite a number of things. If you want to fast, this is a problem. So basically complications or medical incisions you might experience that, and it might, when it is very painful, it might rip you off the moments that you're supposed to enjoy. It is pain is not pain is nobody's friend, and it really took a toll on us, but we're thankful to God that phase is over now. Almost over. Okay.
Almost over. Yeah. It was a long 3 months. I'll be very honest.
Yeah, close to 3 months.
It was a long time. We had to go back for another procedure.
That's a story
in our own case, but it's a story for
another day. We had to go for another surgery, but we bless God, we're here. This video is kind of long, but I think it is needed, and then we hope that you get to learn a thing or two from this video. But in all of it, what would you advise people generally?
Don't react in the moment. Just
give
relax.
It time. Something's gotta give.
Think these through before you say them. That's what I would advise. Be relaxed. Don't be too quick to say things, because your wife at that moment would not be in a state of she's probably in a very stressed state, and she might be doing some things that would not that you literally don't expect from her, or say things that you literally don't expect from her, based on the fact that you are trying your possible best to make things work out, but it would look as if it was not working or not enough. So, but don't get too angry. Don't, just be patient with her. That phase will pass in less than 6-8 months.
You're not patient with her, patient with each other.
Yeah. I think patient with each other.
Yeah,
that phase will pass.
Patience is very key.
Yeah, that phase will pass, and before you know it, you guys are already enjoying yourself back to the old, you know.
Well, it won't really be like the way things were if you don't like have a help yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gets better by the day, just like new wine. It gets better, and I mean, now it's getting better actually. We play with baby. We know when she would, sleep, or sometimes it's sure better than it is better.
And I think with all these few tips we've shared, it will make your own journey a bit better if you have the same want to go through the same experience that we went through. If you apply these tips and advice, you would, I think you would breeze through it and you wouldn't feel anything. I think that's why we're sharing these tips and very revealing information so that you don't go through the same process that we went through.
Even if you go through the same process, we hope that it will be a lot easier
than what we had. And I hope you've enjoyed our video today.
We hope that you enjoyed our video today. So please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends as well. It will give us the vibes that we need to keep on creating, and the ginger that we need to keep on creating more videos for you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope to see more of you on
I hope so.
We hope to see more
if you invite me, but
I hope they will. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.